While I was stationed in the military, we learned how to use camouflage. Now you'd think this would be pretty easy to do. Well, it wasn't. It took a supreme amount of effort and work. It was constant. You know, as a kid, we dream about these things, but then when I got into the military, I didn't like it because of the amount of work it was. I remember we were stationed in Texas. It was during the summertime, and we had 6 weeks we were out in the desert, and we had to learn to use the camouflage from our surrounding areas. But every day it was 110 plus degrees. Unbelievable. At that temperature, you had to constantly check your camouflage because every couple of hours your surroundings would wilt and die because of the heat. Your face paint, which you disguised it based on the surroundings, you'd use the color so you blended in because you didn't want to get detected, because that's when bad things started to happen. We had to constantly check because if your paint started to come off, like especially your forehead, nose, or cheeks, your high points, it would create a glare or a shiny spot within your camouflage. It would give yourself away. And that was the one thing you couldn't afford to do. As I said, that's when bad things started to happen. It was constant upkeep. We had to work at it all the time. It was a lot of work and energy to make sure you stayed camouflaged or undetected by the enemy. This was a form of deception, a charade that we would put on, but it was for our benefit. Now, I'm no longer in the military, but I gotta tell you, the workplace, the job market, our professions, our careers, our businesses, I see more camouflage going on here than I ever did when I was playing war in the military. We're now camouflaging productivity. We come to work every day, and because we're not engaged, because we're not connected, because we don't like doing or we don't feel like doing what we're doing, we camouflage ourselves. We want to blend in. We want to give the appearance that we're productive. So we use our surrounding areas. The challenge with this, the big lie to this, is it takes so much more effort to do this than to actually do the work, to be productive. We are draining ourselves of so much by trying to keep the charade on, the act, the disguise, the deception, by camouflaging ourselves because we don't feel like doing it. I've got some good help for you. Here's some news. Here's how you break this. The reason we're not is because we don't know our passion. We haven't found it yet. And the problem is, we think passion is going to mysteriously come to us. We think it's going to be gift wrapped in inspiration. Somebody's going to bring it to us. Somebody's going to be the spark. Somebody's going to come and deliver it. Something is going to happen. I got news for you. 99.999% of the time, it's not. Passion must be summoned. Did you hear that? You have to summon your passion. And here's how you do it. It's very simple. Every day you tell yourself you're going to go to work and you're going to bring supreme amount of energy and zeal to work. You are going to attack your job, your business, your profession, regardless of how you feel, because your feelings don't matter. Sorry. Every day you do this and watch what starts to happen on the inside. You will start to create sparks. Sparks will start to create fire. And if you'll keep it up consistently enough, you will create a fire that will be out of control and will consume you on the inside of your soul. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is when you have found your passion. And then there's no charade. You don't have to act anymore. You don't have to worry about productivity because it all comes. You don't have to worry about your feelings because you now are overriding your feelings with your true self. That's your passion. My name is Ed Carcarey, and I'd love to connect with you at edcarcarey.com. Find your passion, you'll find your life.